this is Chef Tom from Organic Living. We are going to make our family favorite dressing today. It's a organic sweet white miso dressing, which is good on just about anything. Our whole family likes it. The kids like it, the grandkids like it. You can use it on your salad, but it's not particularly only for that. You can use it on any grain dish, noodle dish, just about anything. You have to keep the kids from drinking it out of the bottle. It's so good. So first, we're going to get right into it. This is very easy to do. You can do this whole thing in 15 minutes. But first, what we're going to do is we're going to add half a cup of water to the blender. We're going to just put everything in the blender and do it right up. And we're going to do a half a cup of organic olive oil, extra virgin organic olive oil, whatever kind you have on hand. You can vary this dressing in many different ways. You can do this olive oil, you can use coconut oil, you can use sunflower oil, lots of any kind of oil, avocado oil, and it's all going to taste different. We don't have to worry about cutting up these things fine, which is nice with this. You hardly have to cut anything. This is some fresh parsley from the garden, or fresh parsley from what you have on hand, or you can use a teaspoon of dried parsley if you don't have fresh parsley. You can take off the stems because they just don't blend up really fine. And then just throw it in there. And we have today, which is great from the garden, we have some fresh basil. And I just plucked off the tops of them. And you can make it with lots of basil, so it's almost like a pesto. But we're going to just put in some basil since it's this time of year, the basil's available. And then we're going to put in a tablespoon of dry dill weed. If we had fresh dill weed, we would use fresh dill weed. But, okay, 1 tablespoon. And then we're going to put in 1/4 of an onion. I just cut this onion in quarters and I just sliced it up big. I'll just throw that in there. I said, you don't have to be particular about the size of the cut that you're going to do. And then we're going to do, then we're going to blend it until this is smooth. And then we're going to add the miso. If you put the miso in right away, it's hard to blend it because it makes it thicker. This way, it'll be easier. Another thing I forgot to mention, my wife particularly likes it with lemon juice instead of vinegar. So you have that option of using lemon juice instead of vinegar if you want. But yeah, various vinegars, the apple vinegar, you have like grape vinegar, any kind of vinegar that you can vary. You can put a variety. Okay, this is going to make some noise. That should be enough. Then what we are going to do is we're going to add 3 tablespoons and heaping tablespoons. And my heaping tablespoons are very heaping. If you want measurements that you're more familiar with, you might want to use 4 level tablespoons. But this is sweet white miso from Miso Master, which is an organic miso. It's local, made in the United States. And it tastes excellent in this type of dressing. It gives it like a salty and slightly sweet flavor. It's not overpowering salty. So sweet white miso is made with more koji and less salt. So it's the lowest salt content of the misos, which makes it ideal for a dressing. So this is a heaping tablespoon. What you want to do is not have, you want to make it the consistency that you want. You want it to be a little thick. And it's going to thicken more when you put it in the refrigerator, so you have to remember that. So the amount of miso that you put in is for the thickness that you want. You can taste it and see. Okay, so then we blend this up. Then you want to check the smoothness. If it's the thickness, it should be smooth and slightly thick, like a salad dressing. Like if you're going to buy a vegan ranch dressing, it'd be the same thickness like that. So see, it's slightly, well, it's pretty thick, and it's going to get a little thicker in the refrigerator. If it's too thick, you want a thinner one, you just add a little bit more oil and just blend it for a few dashes. That's it. The dressing is all done, and you have this makes about 12 to 16 ounces. Depends how much of the herbs and vegetables you put in it. Oh, and you're not only limited to parsley and basil. You can use the Italian spices, like oregano and thyme in it. You can vary it any way you want. Rosemary, whatever you like. This, I'm going to pour this right over the salad in case I miss some, because it's pretty thick. It depends on how heaping your tablespoons are for this. This might be a little bit on the thick side because it's going to thicken a little bit in the refrigerator. And it actually tastes better when you have it in the refrigerator for an hour or so to the flavors blend together. And it'll keep in your refrigerator for a long time if it's going to last. So you can keep it for a month in the refrigerator. It doesn't seem to go bad very easily. This I was going to pour this on this nice salad we have here. You can see it's nice, thick enough where it's going to stay on top of the salad, and you can mix it in. The same thing is really nice on noodles when you're doing thicking. So if we want to get all of it out of the blender, we can just use a little spatula and get it out. And that's it. We can enjoy it. And then you have the dressing for last you for, well, it depends how much you like the dressing, but it'll last you for a long time in the refrigerator. And like I said, you can make it, you can double this. A lot of times I just double the recipe and put it in and just make 2 jars of it and just take one out.